Hey cupcakes, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, and subscribe. It is Friday, August 28th, 2026. And it is Happy Venus Day. It's 5 o'clock a.m. Okay? 5 a.m. Happy Venus Day. Happy full moon and lunar eclipse in Pisces. Let's see what the cosmos have for us. How y'all doing, collective? The day feels amazing. Okay, I've been up since top of the AM. You already know. I've just been sitting here relaxing. I was getting a couple of messages yesterday when I was out and about doing a couple of things. Did y'all hear that thunder bust around 1:30 this morning? Hey, did y'all hear that thunder bust this morning? It wasn't this morning, I'm lying. It was yesterday afternoon around 1:36. And then miraculously, um some glass broke. I mean, we don't even know how the shit broke. So I don't know if there was like some type of spell that broke off, some type of energy renewal. And y'all know when glass breaks, that's something being unhexed, child, to say the least. I don't know if somebody was doing mirror magic and that shit exploded in their face. I don't know if this was like a candle. But it's given like an explosion, bitch. An explosion. You hear me? Because the thunder bus, and I mean that shit was so loud it sounded like something like blew up. Okay, so I don't know if this is like it's giving like a volcano eruption. It's giving tower. Okay, 5 alarm fire. Um Child, somebody water could have broke. I don't know, something. I listen, I don't know. Hold on, let me share the live. Let me share the live. Hold on. So when y'all come in, y'all like the video for me, share the video, hype the video up, keep me in the algorithm. Okay, so let's get into it. Somebody's name is Bridget. Okay, I don't know who Bridget is, if Bridget is even a person. I don't know if you guys are bridging some type of gap. Okay, you guys have finally came to some type of agreement spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, where a bridge is being rebuilt, or you guys are crossing over into a different timeline. This could just be you guys bridging the gap between the realms. Okay, what else, child? It was so much. I had wrote some stuff down, but I don't even know where I put the paperwork, child. Okay, let me see if this let me see if this is it. Okay, let me see. See, something done fell off. Somebody done fell off. I don't know if this is one of your haters, if this is somebody who is just trying to test your temperature, but somebody ain't doing so well. Let me see if I could just put it here like this. Okay, cool. That'd be even better. Because they stay just trolling and shit for no reason. People are very unhappy at this time because things ain't working out how they expected it to be, So collective, y'all better tap in. All right, let's get into it. So I don't know if there's somebody who played like a lot of mind games. Okay. But I feel like there is some type of restoration, to say the least. Okay, something about High John the Conqueror. You guys could carry that with you to bring in a little bit more luck and fortune to your life. You could burn that root. I don't really know too much about it, but somebody's name could be John. Somebody might have thought they were conquering you, to say the least. All right. I heard it was time to, I wrote down, not heard, I wrote down it was time to invest in yourself, cleaning up a sort of a section, okay, or making it your routine. Some of you guys you could do cleaning videos, or what do they call them? I heard ASMR cleaning videos, so with, you know, music overlay or voiceovers or something like that. What else? Do something different. Maybe you did something different. Okay, maybe you're used to waiting on things to come towards you, and instead of waiting, you're taking more action or being more productive to be able to attract certain things in your life. Okay. Also, hey, also, some of y'all could have recently opened up a Navy Federal, joined the Navy, know somebody who's enlisting in the Navy, or bought some type of navy blue outfit. Some of y'all could have even got sworn in recently. You guys could be judges and lawyers, or you're just working in that field, the government field. Okay. What else? Somebody's name could be Michaela. Somebody might catch a flat, or you recently caught a flat. This could be your confirmation. Something about a windshield breakage, or something could have fell on your car, or like some type of natural disaster where there was like a tree or something that could have fell on top of your car. Okay. Let me see. Something about not today. You could have bought a shirt recently that said not today, or you recently seen this. All right. Somebody's anticipating telling you no. So if you have the guys that you are going to ask somebody for some type of help, I would not recommend it, especially if you've been second guessing or you've been going back and forth. And if you really, really do need the help, I feel like this is going to, and you're kind of down in the dumps about your situation already, and you want to ask somebody, like, you know, you need to ask for help, don't ask that specific person that you might have been inquiring about, because I feel like they're just waiting for any opportunity to be able to just tell you no and shut the door in your face to make you feel even more less than in yourself. Okay. Unless you just emotionally strong, and you might still want to test the waters to see, maybe spirit is guiding you to go to this person after they'd already told you they were willing to help you any way, shape, or form, and you ask them for help and they tell you no. Maybe spirit's just trying to really show you, like, this person is not reliable, they're not a source of refuge, they're not a safe space, and you need to just go on and close that door, especially with this eclipse that's closing out now. Okay, this eclipse is shutting some shit down, baby. When I tell you, the lightning and the thunder bust yesterday, it was 1:36 to be specific, and then at 1:44 on the dot, the glass shattered and broke, and we were just like, okay. So maybe you were somewhere, because we went apartment hunting yesterday, and I was like, okay, spirit, I guess this ain't the one then. You know what I'm saying? So spirit could be talking to you like that and being very direct and extreme. Okay. Some things are being made very, 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 very clear at this time. So take heed, take the warning. Don't force anything. Okay. Do not force anything. What else? Someone has a crazy ex out here, but baby, I don't think that ex know about you. Okay, to say the least. Also, I meant that in the best way possible. So somebody could really think that they out here crazy, or they about to run havoc in your life, and they don't even know what type of time you working with. And then remember that the full moon, if you see certain people acting out at this time, whether family, friend, or foe, or just people in general, remember the full moon only enhances people's natural behavior. Okay? So if somebody's a slime, they've been a slime. If somebody's just happy and joyful, that's their natural state. Okay? I'm not saying things won't alter in, your planetary bodies and the transits and stuff like that, but more than likely, when the full moon occurs and somebody is just up on a 100, that's their natural state of being. Okay? Remember, it just enhances the energy. Something about their obsession with you is an understatement. That's what I saw or heard. Okay, what else? Something about 5 years ago, or you could be releasing or you could have needed to release something from 5 years ago, because I feel like you don't understand how something deeply rooted was still affecting you. I feel like you don't understand that you might not be your adult self might not be scared of an individual person, or you're able to let things go, but your inner child is still very much so scared, and they are definitely not letting some shit fly. You okay? So put that where it fit and rewind that if you need to hear it again. Also, some of you guys can actually feel the animal within people, like their rage. Okay, remember how I told you guys that I can see the animal, like if I could look at somebody and see their animal archetype, right? So say if this is like a wolf, okay, you're able to see in their eyes how, or in their brain, how they would rip the person apart or rip whatever it is they're going to attack apart. Same thing with an alligator, same thing with a snake, same thing with a fox, and so forth, so on. Okay? You can just see, like you can just see into, I don't know if you can see into people's mind, bitch, or what, but the energy is thick, to say the least. What else? What else? What else? Despair over hope. I feel like somebody has been playing some type of game with you, so you can feel a lack of hope. Although they say hope isn't real, it's kind of like believe, but I'm not gonna even go into that. But I feel like somebody wants you to feel like all is lost, like you have nothing else, you're nothing. Like when I tell you somebody wants you to be inside like a sunken, dark place, to the point where there's no point of return. But I feel like you already bridged something. Like you can go back and forth if you need to. You can go to the lower realms and you could go to the higher realm, but you still have like a medium in between. But I feel like somebody is trying to keep you stuck in a darkened place, but you are too strong for that, strong minded. Okay, all right, let's see. um I was also sitting here and I was thinking, right? And I say, you notice how sometimes we as women, they say that certain things are attached to our bloodline, whether it's like a lust demon or something our ancestors could have came into agreement with, and it just goes down the bloodline, right? What if what if some of us don't even know that we're being married into that? Like, say somebody had like a mambo, and you know how they said the mambos, like they have to marry the luau, right? How do we know? And then the next in line, it's like you're chosen to be next in line, and you might think that, yeah, you have the sight, you're supposed to see and all this stuff, but you don't really have a choice. You're just like thrown into it, right? So a lot of y'all might be walking around, especially the ones who don't, like, you seem like all your connections just can't seem to last or go or whatever. It's because you could be like married spiritually, but it could be a lineage pack, to say the least. Okay, so let's go. Hopefully that makes sense. It makes sense for who it needs to make sense for, a child. But yeah. What else? Somebody's name is Michaela. I wrote something on the side there. I don't even know what that was. Okay, let's see. Oh, yep. I cannot make it up. That fell out. I told you somebody's doing some type of manipulation work. They working with the elements to make sure. What did I just say? I just said all of this. Did I not? But there's a new beginning peaking. Okay? But there's something you need to shut out. What is this over here? Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Swords. There's something you need to shut out. You need to stop giving to someone or something. You need to call judgment on a situation. And for me to say that whole thing about the pact with our ancestors and the women in the lineage, and if they were into spiritual acts, they had to marry a spirit, which I don't understand that. I'm still trying to read up on that. I thought that was kind of crazy work though, right? And I'm like, where did that first start? Who made that shit up? Like, what is the context behind that? But anywho, there's definitely somebody doing some type of workings, okay? To say the least. But let's see. Did I tell you at the time? What else about this magician? Let me see. All right. Some of y'all could be definitely trying to tap in with this full moon. Okay. I don't think y'all should be trying to do no type of workings around no eclipse, but y'all don't listen, so y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. Anywho. Something that y'all could be trying to manifest money or some type of clarity or some type of truth or new beginning, but something about injections. This, I don't know if this is like fertility. Are you guys doing like fertility work? You could be trying to call in love as well. I don't know if you guys are trying to tap into some type of solar power. I don't think this is the time for y'all to be trying to do this type of shit, because this is not, it's not a good idea. Okay, let's see what else is coming with this magician. Like the video, guys. Share the video. Tap in. Somebody could be you could have got a new cat. Or you want to get a new cat? Let's see what fell. Yeah, I told you. Two of Pentacles. Y'all got the magician with the Two of Pentacles. When I tell you somebody is definitely working on some type of emotion that you have, your happiness, your family, your connection, yeah, your wish fulfillment. When I tell you, look at that. Let me tell you something, baby. I could never come in here fabricating anything, and they just waiting. They waiting. They know you waiting on some good things to come about. Because the energy yesterday, yeah, there go the conflict, baby. There go the conflict. There go the fighting. There we go. Yeah. Tower. I'm telling you, somebody trying to do something to you at a distance. Waiting, watching, lurking, and stalking. But nothing is going to change for you. Let's see what else is behind here. Yeah. You're already moving to more calmer waters. Whether this is energetically, mentally, emotionally, even physically. Okay, I feel like you're already in a space of the bridge. You already built the bridge. It's not shaky, it's not wobbly, it's solid, it's firm, it's set. Okay? If you want to consider that your mind, cool. Your chakras, I feel like you are very well tapped in, well versed mentally when it comes to the emotional department, emotionally intelligent. Okay? I don't know, something could have recently changed for someone at a distance. I don't know if somebody tried to change the course of direction or plans, because we have 3 here and then now we have 2. Okay? So maybe somebody's deciding they no longer want to be in a third party situation, or they're no longer allowing any type of third party interference. And third party could be anything, honey. It don't have to be a romantic person or gesture. It could just be children, it can be work, it can be your health, it could be your finances, it could be anything. You have to put it where it fit. I know this shit is all over, but we in the full moon. You know how thick this energy is? Child, when I tell you this shit is thicker than a Snicker. Glass broke yesterday. Glass broke. When I tell you something broke off of y'all to the point where it fucking shot, it sound like, you know what it sound like? Oh my God, I can't even, let me tell y'all exactly what the shit sound like yesterday. It sound like when they like when a building is collapsing. Okay? It sound like when a building is collapsing. Or you ever heard a tire pop? Google a tire popping and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. When I heard the glass shatter yesterday, it was insane. We all were like, what? What was that? Child, I couldn't believe it. Glass. right after the thunder. Yeah, and they watching to see if something is occurring, but you not twisted, you not juggling. You are very well versed, honey. Okay? You could even have like a spiritual business, or you could be working on learning the different elements, or you're just utilizing your resources. Okay, you're really getting a handle on how to invest. Okay, how to secure or balance certain things, and you realize it start with your emotions. Okay, highly intuitive with this purple heart space, well balance, and look, she got the yin and yang right here. So I'm telling you, I feel like it starts with your mind. It starts with your emotion. Everything breaks down to the emotion, whether it's despair and hope, happiness and sadness, joy and bliss, you know? So I feel like start there. Start with your emotions. And as long as you don't fear certain things, you're going to be able to manifest and attract the wonderful things. Do not allow people to alter the way you feel, because I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. If they can keep you in a place to make you, it's like casting an illusion spell. You know, little fucking whispers of doubt and little nuggets to make you feel like, oh, that's not going to work. You're not going to prosper. You know, nobody cares about you. Everybody abandons you. Everybody leaves. Look at, there's nobody around you. And then you might start to look around and be like, nobody is around, but you did that. You're the one who excommunicated these people out of your life. They didn't leave you for dead. You know what I'm saying? You left them after you realized that they were no good for you. So I'm telling you, it's like a fucking mind games. Mind games, to say the least. Okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's done. I don't know if you're really starting to see who's been playing a major role, and that shit is going back. Okay, that shit is going back, because if I could see the left hand, yeah, look at the left hand here. You see who's been working out of the left hand path, and you about to make some shit right. Okay? You know you could work out of this one, but it's like, for what? And that pentacle seemed like it's way bigger. Although it is the same, but the space seems way bigger. She's more concentrated on the right hand path, and somebody else is more concentrated on the left hand. But you have this left hand path balance. Like, it's not moving unless you want it to move. But you're focused here. There go that yin and yang. I don't know what this is, baby, but you got this shit. This is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Some of y'all could be wearing, yeah, I told you, manifestation work, magic. Yeah, you all up and through here. Yeah, I heard, take me through there, take me through there. Yeah, something done. Mercury energy. Jupiter and Capricorn. Yeah. I don't know if this is you speaking some good shit over your life and Jupiter is about to bless you. I don't know if you went down into got down into some type of information, learned some type of wisdom and knowledge, or you could be realizing that you are really like a teacher. You're a spiritualist out here. You're supposed to be doing that. Okay, real philosophical, just really looking and tapping into the arts and shit, and really making some shit shake. Or maybe you could even just be looking into human behavior. Damn, I'm hearing something. Damn, what is that? I heard how to make emotions magic or something like that. Is that a book? Or am I saying it wrong? How to make numbers magic or something, child. I don't know offhand. But let's go. Let's see what else. Hey, Asia. What's up, love? You gotta rewind. It's all over, child. It's all over. It's a lot going on. The energy is thick, 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 thick. But it feels good. Ooh, Ten of Swords. I'm telling you. I don't know who this is. Y'all see it. So we got the Magician. We got the Two of Pentacles. And then the Ten of Swords. I told you. Some type of hex is over. It's done with. And this is giving me yesterday with that glass. It's like something got too much, or somebody did something so much, or they were trying to play some type of mind game with you. It's like they were trying to, you see how he's trying to project the energy from the sword here, the mental, with the wands here, with his hand. I feel like somebody didn't realize that shit was gonna backfire right on them. And I tell y'all, the magic is always above you. Okay? You could think you setting it somewhere, bitch, but it's not going nowhere. It's going to just ground within you. And see? Somebody was playing a dangerous game. And now look. Child, I heard time on my hands since you been away, boy. I ain't got no plans. No, 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 no. Child, I don't know what y'all did. But I fucking love it. I don't know what y'all did, but I love it. Oh my God. This was amazing. I don't know what is being Eclipse, child, but let me tell you. If y'all were struggling, especially with this Two of Pentacles here, or if y'all were even in two minds, if you were just not knowing which way to go, or feeling like there was some type of instability within your magic or your resources, your energy, okay, that shit is done. Done, done, done. Some of y'all can have a sun in Gemini, Gemini sun, Capricorn Jupiter, and a Virgo or Gemini Mercury. Okay? I know this energy has been thick for me. I mean thick, 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 like thick. You could be seeing someone's eyes glow red. You could be seeing like demons in the flesh. Something about time. Somebody has been doing something time and time and time and time again. Okay? I don't know if somebody were, maybe you were the source of somebody's energy. Okay, with the two pillars here and then the pentacle here. Maybe you were the one helping somebody control the elements, or somebody was using your energy to control some type of resources for themselves with this red here. Okay, with the intuition. But I feel like somebody ignored their intuition because they were moving out of survival with the red here and then the white. I feel like somebody was trying to come off pure, but they had ill intentions, or they were intentionally doing something of the left-hand path. And then you started to see it like, okay, as long as I keep the left hand control, which is your feminine energy to be able to receive and take action accordingly, yeah, something will eventually pass. Okay? And you don't got some type of helping hand. Yeah, look. Let's start just pulling it off the top. You guys done went and got some type of helping hand from the Most High to ground something. Okay? What's this? Yeah. You could have got some type of money or some help or some type of something. Justice. Okay? To be able to regain your balance because, and then you were able to ignore people. Yes. Remember I told you, you guys are the ones who started eliminating people. So when anybody tried to come and play on some type of wounding to make you feel like nobody wants to be around you, or you don't have no support, or whatever the case, or abandonment, whatever, lack, it's like, no, you're the one who got rid of these people because you seen that they didn't want to have any equal reciprocity. You understand? Yeah. They only wanted to celebrate when things were going good, but when you needed help, it was like nobody was there. So you surrendered it and started building what you needed. Yeah. You started building, and once you ended whatever this was, now motherfuckers want to be bitter. They want to fucking feel like they could call judgment on you. Somebody could have been doing something time and time with the hourglass, or somebody ran out of time. Somebody thought they were going to win something over you, and they might want to come back and apologize now, but it's like, no, keep your fucking crumbs to yourself, because they could be sitting here trying to do some type of spiritual work on you. You understand? Coming in with some type of ill intentions as if they're coming in. But if y'all ever notice, why is that goat right there? Okay, why is that goat right there? Or is that a horse? No, that's a goat. And why is the goat attached to her boot? Okay? Why is the goat attached to her boot? And we all know the goat is like Capricorn energy, so she still has some type of attachment. Because why is that? Look at it. Why is that goat attached to her boot? See what I'm saying? So she still has some type of low vibrational energy attached to her. And then with the red, yeah, she not being sincere. And then she have the glove on. I don't like it. This could even be like a child or somebody try to offer you up to some type of moon energy. But I'd have thought that was so interesting that she had that damn goat there. And I'm like, why is that goat right there like that? And he just there. And then you have to wonder, confirmation. You have to wonder, who the fuck is she offering up that pentacle to? It's like she's doing a sacrifice. Have y'all ever noticed that? She in the middle of the fucking bush. She looked like she could be some type of farmer, because why she got that glove on? You see what I'm saying? It's like she don't want whatever this is touching her hands. So you know that shit is not a solid offer, because why would you have them damn gloves on? And where the fuck are you in the middle of, and who are you handing that pentacle up to? It's giving a sacrifice with the goat, no? Tell me I'm lying. I don't know if I'm just reaching, but yeah, somebody does this every moon cycle. Okay? This is giving me heavy, heavy divination. Let's see what else is under here. Yeah. Look. Somebody could hold back resources from you just to keep you in your head. Yeah. Wow. Let me see what y'all saying. We don't care for them evil cards. Whatever you say, love. 2184. What else? What else? What else? Yes, that was me, just lost, but we rise again to balance again. Yes, let's go. Yeah. What's up, goat? I just said something about a goat. Let's break this down. What's this magician? Whoa. Yeah, I told you. Judgment is being called. I don't know if you guys done stepped into your calling and answered the call. Okay? But you could have even spoke up on some type of trickery or trickster energy. You might have had to stand up for yourself when it came to this. This could have been somebody who was trying to trick you back into some type of loop. Okay? And you dismantle the whole energy. Yeah, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, holy shit, what if, right? What if we don't even notice? And it could be from young and we can't understand. Because you notice how sometimes life just be going so good, especially when you were younger. You had so much potential and you don't recall anything like major happening. Maybe a loved one could have passed away, but not really, or you might not even remember. And then all of a sudden things just started going bad for you. How do we know that? Like say when an ancestor passed, right? And if they are into the arts and we don't know, because a lot of these family members, they don't be telling you half the shit that's going on. And instead of them put you up on game and letting you know, like, this is what our lineage do, it might not seem right to you or whatever the case may be. But instead of them telling you, they be hiding up everything. You just be out here fucking lost. You don't know what's going on. You don't even know how to defend yourself, or you don't even know where to start. And then by the time you fucking get any type of wind on what is happening, you be so fucking far deep. You're like, what the fuck? If they would have just fucking told me, maybe I could have did X, Y, and Z, or I wouldn't have did X, Y, and Z, you know? So this magician here is giving me that. It's giving me that. And look at all the bones and shit. So it's like many, many moons, many ancestors, many people in the lineage have gone through this, and nobody has said anything. Look at all the skulls. Whatever this energy is could have been like raining on your ancestors for a long time, or had some type of magical hold. You understand? And then here you come, shaking some shit up. Maybe you guys even refuse the call. Like, it's not that you refuse the call, but you had to stand up and say, why the fuck would I have to marry a spirit? Like, who the fuck made this fucking rule up? I don't feel like nobody ever questioned it. Oh, that's just how it is. Why? Why? Just like in those third world, I don't know, I don't even want to say third world countries, but in those countries where they marry off those little girls at like 12 and shit. Oh, that's just how it go. That's tradition. Bitch, who made that tradition up, and who's gonna question it? Who gonna stand up and say, yo, that shit is not right? I don't think, like, how the fuck, like, hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you are here, you are questioning the status quo. I feel like you call judgment and all this shit. Like, we gonna make some changes around this motherfucker. We not doing all that shit we used to do. Okay? Especially if this is my life and this is what I can do. Yeah, my ancestors did it this way, but this is what we're not gonna fucking do any fucking more. You understand? Wow. This is beautiful. Some of y'all just tapping in. You might have seen a lot of death, or you could have realized that a lot of people probably died from fucking magic. It wasn't no natural causes, or that's just life. These people are dying at the hand of magic and the hand of people doing it. As remember I told you in 2 readings ago, I said a gun can't shoot nobody. And spell work can't just spell work. It has to be wielded by somebody's intention, whether good or bad. And I feel like this is what's going on here, especially with this full moon and this eclipse. Some of y'all just breaking out. You hear me? Breaking out. I feel like some of y'all are tired of the struggle. Y'all tired of the back and forth. You're tired of the instability. You're tired of the all these fucking emotions all over the place. I feel like you are requiring balance. Okay? You're requiring balance, to say the least. Let's see what this 2 of Pentacles is. Hey, little. All right, love. Thanks for stopping in. What's this 2 of Pentacles? Yeah, look. I'm telling you, somebody tried to keep you in that state of victimhood. I told you, and then they watch. I'm hearing ding, 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 ding. It's giving hourglass energy. It's like they turn the hourglass up. It's like it's here, and then they just turn it up, and then they wait. And they wait. Yeah, see if the attack gonna land. I'm trying to tell you. To see if the attack is gonna land. And then look, every time. And then every time they fucking see you, you better and better and stronger and even more powerful. Yeah. I don't know if these people are attacking your home. Yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles, your legacy, your generational wealth. This is all magic here. I feel like somebody don't want you to have any type of passion or drive or desire. Yes. If they could keep you in some type of despair. That's all I kept hearing, despair. I heard despair here. Okay? Despair over hope. And it's like, for who though? Especially if your money's funny here with this Jupiter energy and Capricorn. Maybe some of y'all were overwhelmed at work. All right? Some of y'all could have been overwhelmed at work. Hey, Jay. Overwhelmed at work. Maybe you're working more than you're actually getting paid. Or you just don't have enough. to be able to sustain. I feel like all of that is coming to an end now. Something about a universal code. Oh my God. Something about a universal code. A codex. Oh man. This is definitely an awakening here. You could have woke up to somebody doing magic over you, because this is giving me like you was asleep. I don't know if you started seeing ancestors or a graveyard or something, but you could feel like an energy, or this is giving me like water, or it could even be like a fire and sprinkler could have broke or something. Something where you could have seen some supernatural shit that you wasn't supposed to see. You could have even seen somebody doing magic on you, like over you, but at their place. So you could have seen somebody sitting at their desk. Confirmation. You could have seen somebody sitting at their desk doing magic over you, but you're seeing yourself in like a third party energy. And that catapulted you right into some type of awakening. Yeah, you saw it. Clear as day. You might drink a lot of water at night before you go to bed. And people don't know that if you do drink a lot of water and you keep waking up throughout the night, your dreams get deeper and deeper, more vivid, and way more clearer. Try it. Let me know how it go. Yeah, you could drink a lot of water. Something about these needles are sticking out to me. You see these things here? These look like syringes to me. Okay? I don't know if this was you guys getting some type of... I don't know if they were trying to... What is that? I'm telling you, somebody was like deeply rooted in your subconscious. And I don't even think you knew. But it was ancestral. Right? It's ancestral. Because this gives me like a point of contact, right? A power grid, right? And it's so deeply rooted to the point where you don't even see whoever this was. Because remember, I told you they were highly intuitive too, but with that red on, they were blocking your intuition through survival and keeping something cloaked. Okay, when it came to some type of magic, or you believing in your own magic, or seeing that they were using you to fuel some type of energy through the mind. But look at the pentacle. The pentacle is the source there, okay? Yeah, and then you see how the sword is here and then the cup is outside of it. That cup looked empty. So it's like they had your love life. You weren't even focused on love. Oh my God. This is some crazy shit right here that I'm seeing. Somebody could have had a knife of yours, or they could have something of yours. This is giving me like a needle. I don't know if this was like blood, if they have some of your blood or something, or they could have gave you something, because this sword here is giving me some type of truth, or maybe you expressed something to them that you believed, and they've been using that against you this whole time. Wow. It's giving like a wake-up call. Let's see what this 10 of swords is. And I'm going to 44 on the clock. What's this 10 of swords? Whoa. Whoa. These two fell out. Yeah, I told you somebody tried to trick you out your spot. Okay? I'm telling you, you guys could be like master generators. You could have like a lot of willpower. Very resourceful. This is like you trying to turn some type of passion project into reality. Okay, some of y'all could work with the dead. You could be like psychics and mediums and stuff like that. You could have some type of spiritual business. This could even be you like doing some type of reevaluation. Oh my God. Definitely a big time transformation. Using all the tools in your shed box, honey. Massive, massive, massive change that's gonna last lifetimes. And I'm telling you, especially if this is like a spiritual, this is spiritual, which it is. This is like breaking something off of the lineage that's been holding y'all back for forever. Look at that. Keeping you some type of victimhood and lack mentality. Trying to deceive you out of your abundance. I told you somebody tried to hex y'all. It's right here. This is clarifying this. This is a hex. This is some type of finality or final ending. This is it. It's over. It donezo. Okay? Done. I told you somebody was some trickery when it comes to your wish fulfillment, your peace of mind, you being satisfied, your comfort, your emotional well-being. If they could alter that, they got y'all. Oh my God. Something about an Aquarius moon and a Pisces Jupiter, Sun in Gemini. Heavy air, and there go that air magic. They trying to hex your 9 of Cups, trick you out of your spot. But I don't think they look, ooh. Look who that is. Who that? Yeah. Emotional manipulation. A lot of cups, man. A lot of cups. How the fuck you go from the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 11 of Cups? That's the divine energy there to be in the 4 of Cups, feeling rejected and bored. Okay? So when you receive, they don't want you to feel like you're fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? OMG. This is wild. Oh my God. You are definitely in alignment. Some of y'all are stop like second guessing yourself and taking action. For the Judgment and the Magician to come out, y'all came out the gate shooting. This right here is real significant. I feel like there was one last major piece here. With this blue, I don't know if this is blue or green. Maybe this is like a love interest. There's a lot of skulls on here. Or maybe whatever you're doing, whatever you're tapping into is killing off a lot of magicians. These are people who are out here doing fuck shit to people. Doing a lot of fuck shit to people. Messing up people's lives. Altering the course of people's direction. And they don't give a damn about it. They could care less. You hear me? They don't care. Not one bit. Oh my God. What y'all got going on, collective? What do y'all have going on? Wow. I don't know what planet this is on the Judgment card. Is that Mars? No, that's not Mars. What energy is that? I don't know offhand. So, yeah. 20 could be significant. 9, 7. What you said, little? Castle what? I can't see it. But yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. But anywho, let me get the oh, I don't know that one. What is that? What does that planet consist of? Pure chaos and demise. It seemed like the death realm. No. Let me Google that. Where's my phone, child? All right. Let me Google it. Hold on. Let me see. CASS. CASS. What did it say? IO. It's a star. Okay. Northern sky. So it's kind of like your soul star. Interesting. Yeah. So this is what they tried to do. Magic on your soul star. But I feel like they did this to a lot of other people in your lineage. But I feel like you got to looking into something a little further. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. This is what they've been doing this whole time. Because if they could keep you feeling restricted, then you won't have the strength to really tap into your own energy and realize you have all the resources you need within at hand. Your star. The brightest star in the fucking sky. Holy macaroni. Y'all better tap in, collective. It says, let me see. Formed by 5 bright stars. Okay. Visible all year from northern latitudes. It's never set below the horizon. Rich in deep sky star cluster by the Milky Way location. Mythology and lore. Vain queen named after the mythical queen of Ethiopia. Nice. Claimed her beauty surpassed the sea's nymphs. Cosmic punishment placed in the sky of Poseidon. Upside down appears to hang upside down as a punishment. Interesting. Let's turn this upside down and see what this look like. Huh. What does this look like? Let me turn it sideways. You know what I'm seeing? This is giving me like an octopus. Not even an octopus. Jellyfish. Okay, it's like a jellyfish. You know what this looks like? This looks like medicine. Say this is like an injection. They give you the medicine and it kind of like spreads. And it spreads and it attaches and it attacks all the bacteria or the parasites or the whatever it is. It just attacks. Oh my God. So this could even been like some type of medication somebody was taking for me to keep stressing the needle. So this could even be like trial and error too. Like they could be putting something out in the, this is giving me like ash. And remember I had told y'all back when I did my other channel, I don't even know if I should say it on here because they might be like, this bitch keep running her mouth. Remember when I said confirmation, there go the garbage can. They was like, hang it up. Don't even do it. Remember when I said it seemed like the beginning of the new year, right as Easter sets in, they always tell you about Ash Wednesday. You come in and then they put the cross over your head with the ash. And remember I had said, how do we know that those ashes that they are using aren't those dead popes. Remember? The bones, the ash. And they're using it to like control us. Because this is giving me like hands and fingers, like they're puppeteering. Okay? But they doing some type of communication or the way to be able to call attention. Because if you look, it looked like a cross here. Look at it. That's the ash. Phoenix is fire. What do you get? Ash. All over the people. But they do it right at the beginning of the new year to be able to take their star, their North Star, their pageant, their power, their magic. Okay? They're able to control them. And it's like a grid, right? Where it's all being connected. It's like, it's given like motherboard or shit, the universe. Okay? And if they could keep you in lack, they can cloak your intuition. And look how he looking. He looking like, does this bitch see what I'm doing? So, oh my God. And then, right, they set it up around Easter to make you believe that you're getting some type of renewal or whatever the case may be, but they're getting the renewal off of your energy and it keeps you succumbed. And then you notice how around April, that whole April Fool's thing, and we all know what that is. They said that Jesus was, that's the real birthday, right? So it's like they're already fooling you, but they set it up from Easter Sunday. So you can pour in all your little bit of abundance because you're going to go into the oh my God. It's like they're using your own magic to work against you. To have you in your own head. Feeling fucking defeated. To hex your own abundance by the way you fucking think and believe. Trick you out your own spot. Holy shit. 10 of Swords. And they're doing it with your own star. I know they don't. Because if once y'all start rising and waking up, that's what's dismantling everything. Because remember, fire burns. Everything turns to dust at the end of the day. And especially if you're waking up. So think about it. April shower bring May flowers. What happens in April? So we have the Easter. And then April Fool is that's the spell they cast over everyone, right? To make them think that, yeah, once they got you in April Fool, they got you. Holy shit. And then May, it's like a series of tests. So they throw you in the loop in March, right? For Easter. And don't you notice Easter used to be in April. Now they moved it up to March. I never remember Easter being in March, but this year Easter was in March. Am I mistaken? I believe so. It's like things are moving up. I'm telling you, they're losing control. They are definitely losing control because the magic ain't magicking no more. That's why they had to turn off that churn, because that shit is just doing too fucking much. I feel like it's destroying more than it's actually manifesting, you know? So April is all about, if they could fool you for the next couple of months, they'll be able to harvest off of you come September. Okay? Then June, May. What happens in May? Memorial Day. Am I right? Memorial Day. They fool you in April and then get you to remember all the trauma and pain from the past with all the people who were lost in the war. Okay? And then June, there go that mind game with the communication, how they communicate, and they start setting stuff in motion, planting little seeds, because you coming off of Memorial. And don't you know Memorial always rain? So they make sure they set it up where it's just a damper, right? It's just damp, it's dark. You're supposed to be out barbecuing and remembering your, honoring the veterans, but no, it's a washout always. It always rains. Always rains. And then Gemini, things are starting to end. There's no more real community because school is over. Okay? I don't think y'all understand summer depression. Y'all think there's a winter depression. There's even more of a summer depression, because now there's no more structure. It's just free flowing. Everybody's just out and about. And there's no school, so no community, no friends, no connections, no routine. It's just willy-nilly, and all that heat. Magic just running rapid. Right? Then July, Independence Day, fireworks. Right? This is giving fireworks. So now summertime here, Gemini, is hot. You don't really have no real structure. You just lost. An idle fucking mind is a devil playground. Here come 4th of July. And it seems like they have to keep doing stuff to make sure it's still in the air. It's very much so potent, right? Very much so potent, so you can stay in your feelings. Constant up and down. And remember, when summer first started here in New York, that first week out the gate was storms. Remember, as soon as they turned off that churn, it was storms. 1 week it was storm. The next week it was rain. 1 week it was storm. The next week it was rain. And it was like that for the whole June or July beginning. 4th of July, nobody was out. Everybody was in the house. Remember, I told you I did a whole live. I was outside and I said, usually the street be flooded. My street be flooded to the point where they have security at the beginning of my street, and then there's security throughout the block. There was no security, not security, but police at the beginning. Oh my God. And then August. July 4th to start winding down again. July's water sign. The emotions is all over the place. Fire and water. Haven't you seen how tumultuous this year has been? Haven't you seen how tumultuous this year has been? It's just like a whole bunch of rage. You know what it's giving me? Zootopia. Remember when the fucking mayor, she was out here shooting them with that plant or whatever she was using to fuel their rage. It's like the rage. It's like rage is being fueled. Remember, I told you there's no middle ground. It goes from 0 to 100, but you guys have bridged that gap, or multiple people are realizing how to bridge the gap in order to be able to stand neutral in certain situations. Because a lot of people is tapping into their emotions. They're getting more aware. Maybe some of y'all, y'all could even realize it could be the VACCINES that's doing it. Certain chemicals, certain things you guys are using. Okay? Because now as adults, we're realizing that all these different things, like I was sitting here And they had this thing on YouTube where the Chinese dude was telling us that um, certain things that Japanese don't use that um, the U.S. uses. And I don't remember what the product was, but he was saying that like the filter water, the bottles, those glass bottles, or they're not glass, it was plastic. He said the filter, and then you put the filter inside and it's supposed to purify the water. But he said you fail to realize that the top part of the filter is just sitting there and it's seeping all those microplastics in the water. There was another thing he said. What was it? What was it? It was so many. It was like 15 different things. And I said, holy shit. Crazy work. So no matter how you try to get away from certain things and you're thinking you're being safe, you're not. What was it? Let me look and see if I have it in here. Down to your toothbrushes. He said we use bamboo toothbrushes with the bamboo, you know, which I have bamboo toothbrushes as well. But he was saying something, and I want to make sure I catch it clear. I don't want to give y'all wrong information. Um, what was it? Same thing with the foil paper. He said, depending on what side you use, it's still seeping into your. It was a mess. It was just a whole lot. But whole point is, if they could keep you suppressed within your mindset to keep you in this lack, constant strive to survive, okay, juggling mentally in this the motion of despair, they got you. And then come September, when we're about to go into this season of restoration and productivity and work and health and getting restored to be able to harvest for October, they got all of your harvest. They have everything. Cause look, your shit is right in the middle. Your overflow. You have more than enough. And if they could trick you out of this shit, they got you. What you saying in the chat? Let me see. Hey, B. Smith. Oh my God, this is crazy. And remember, they do it in a group setting with this Aquarius energy here. Okay? With the Two of Swords. And remember, this is no communication. They do it silently, strategically, like the whispers. But it's all subconsciously with the swords here. And it's like they use your own truths against you. They make you feel like no matter what it is, you'll never be able to escape. So most motherfuckers just conform because I be seeing a lot of things. You know how sometimes you see certain videos come across and you know the first thing we do, we run to them comments, baby, because we want to see what's going, what they talking about. And they'll tell you about certain different foods not to eat and this and this and that. And there's always one, it never fails. There's always one who was like, fuck it, I'm going to die anyway, so I'm still going to eat what I want. You understand? And if they could keep one person like that, they will trickle. I'm telling you, the spirit is powerful. It's very powerful. And if they could get the collective to think like that and feel like that, that's why so often you'll see so many like killings, and they'll make sure it's children, and they'll make sure it's these most horrific things to the point where you can't even come back from it. But I feel like some of y'all are not even shaken. Y'all seeing certain things and you're like, you know what? No attachment to it. No attachment to it. And then sometimes too, because look, we have the red here, right? Still in that survival. If they could keep your head in the clouds and you still feeling like survival, you'll think like that's love. You'll think that that's what you desire. You'll feel like that's how things are supposed to go. Or they cloak it in some type of loving energy or some type of nurturing or some type of grounding energy. Like this is how it's supposed to be. So why try to go against the grain? But you have this robe here, justice. So you know the truth. And I feel like somebody does not like the fact that you are this powerful. They can't, they can't fuck with your mental to save your life because you stand in your truth. A lot of blue out here. Turquoise could be very significant. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all been through the fucking trenches, man. Y'all done been through it a lot. I feel like y'all struggle for a minute too. Minute. And I feel like the minute that you step out of bound and decide you're gonna step into your spirituality or even explore in the least bit and denounce the church or denounce, you know what I'm saying, Christianity, that's when they really start working on you. It's so funny. I was watching this show, and the girl, she was a seer. So she lit a candle and she opened the doorway for them to go down into a portal. But she had to keep the candle lit. The candle had to stay lit or they would be stuck in that door she opened. The door would close. So now they sent 3 shadow figures. They all had on black and they had a helmet, okay, to protect their mind, right? And they came and tried to attack her. So there are agents out here that they know. It's like as soon as you get activated, they know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the fire alarm. Once the fire alarm goes off or you break one of the sprinklers, the fire department's coming, the police department is coming, and the ambulance is coming. It's the same thing spiritually. So it's like as soon as something got activated, right? Here they come, making sure they give you the fight of your fucking life so you can feel like anything you try to do to go within instead of outsourcing, you're gonna fail. And people won't want to step out of bound. People won't want to do anything. Don't you see how they're killing these influencers? They trying to draw people back into the workplace so they could be 21 years a fucking slave. They don't want you to be an influencer. Don't you see how they killing them? Left and fucking right. Left and right, bitch. If they not sacrificing them, I don't know what a sacrifice look like then. Tell me I'm lying. And look, you see what they did to that last girl, the 26-year-old, with her 5 kids. Come on. Really? As soon as she broke up with her husband, supposedly, she went out to celebrate. I think she had got, 10K or some type of amount of followers. I'm not sure. Went out to celebrate, and all of a sudden, and then they try to spin the narrative and say she was all these things and she had killed the Marine because she was going 100 miles per hour. Like, bitch. Let the fucking lady just rest how she gonna rest. She wasn't even driving, so technically she didn't 100 miles nobody. But, you see what I'm saying? And they said her injuries were not life-threatening, so how did she die, really? Tell me, how did she die? Because they already destroyed her hope. She was already feeling down and out. And remember they said, when certain things happen, like certain accidents and stuff, you have a window to either come back or leave. And it's like, why would she... I feel like maybe her spirit or her soul was just tired. And that's what they do. If they could drag you down for filth, okay, Disconnect you from the parent, because when she and the guy were together, they seemed like they were good. I'm assuming, I don't know. Now they're broken up. She's going through all these different emotions. Now the majority of the household is going to be on her because the children are going to be with her. People don't understand how overwhelming it is to be a single anything, whether you have children or not. Okay? Whether you have children or not. When you don't have a real true support system, or when you feel like that support system is being dismantled, oh bitch, they got you. They got you. That's why I'm telling you, I have to be strong willed. Stop allowing people to get up in your mind. Stop watching certain things. Stop engaging in certain things. Stop participating. Stop coming into agreements with certain things, and ask fucking questions. I was always the type of person, I always ask my mom and my people, then like, what was this and what was that? And then they'll tell me some stupid shit, and then I'll be like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, that don't even make sense. Well, how you gonna tell me? I don't know. Like, they don't fucking know nothing, but they know, they just don't want to tell you, because then you'll start to really dig up in some shit, and they can't avoid that. People be hiding shit, and they fail to realize, like, you can still see they bullshit. You can see right the fuck through them. You might not know all the pieces and all the parts and how they fit and how they play a role, but I'm telling you, you can say one little thing, okay, and that will trigger that motherfucking subconscious to the point of no return, whether good or bad. And I feel like that's what they doing to these influencers. And then we be so digital, we be so in them phones, and you know what I'm saying? Nobody take a detox from these digitals. Nobody. Them niggas be on their phone 24 fucking 7. 24/7. Half the time my phone is dead. My shit is dying right now. I don't be on these fucking phones. And I really don't need these phones now because my baby's at home. My eldest, he'll feel reach me if he need to. You understand? And then you watch all these things, and these shits playing on your mind every other time. And then it's like it's destroying families. If they're not out here MURDER or SUIDing multiple people, 7, 6, 8, 9. It ain't no little one and done no more. They taking everybody. You understand? And if you consistently see that, that shit plays it plays on your mental, to the point where you just want to stay home. You don't want to do anything. You don't really want to engage. You be so fearful. You don't want to go outside because you just don't know what's going to happen. You're going to be fearful because you don't want to get into union with these, because you don't know where people's mental is at. You're looking at your kids sideways. You're looking at everybody sideways. And if they could keep you like that, they fucking got you. When I tell y'all need to be more mentally strong, do y'all cleansing, work on yourself. Work on yourself. And I'm not saying be paranoid or nothing like that, but really, really work on your emotions. Work on your self-worth. Work on how you feel about yourself. Stop that fucking people pleasing. Stop all them facades, because y'all motherfuckers is dressing up and trying to look cool for who? Trying to look cool for who? Half of these motherfuckers don't have what you think they have. Half of these motherfuckers y'all looking up to and watching on these socials are scammers. Fucking criminals. They out here doing some vile, toxic shit just to make it look like something. And then again, you have to wonder why they are dying off like this. Because maybe some of them ain't living right. So you'll just never know. But we be too engaged with everybody else instead of worrying about us and ours. And I know it sounds selfish, but in a season like this, you have to mind your fucking business. Not everything is for you. Get a fucking book. Turn the fucking TV off. And then now they're trying to scare everybody with the fucking grid going down. Oh my God, the lights. And they always want to have you in some type of panic or survival. And ain't shit happening. Keep you distracted the best way they know how. So you won't fully fucking want to live. You're always planning for what if, instead of just enjoying right here and right now. But look, let me just go. Let me go. Let me get one more. Yeah, look. I just cut it. Let's see. Yeah. Always feeling like you have to move to more calmer waters. Oh, and then they'll tell you, then you'll be like, and I'm telling you, it's like you have to wonder if they can really like hear your thoughts, if they really are monitoring. I don't know if y'all remember this show. Like, I don't know if it was a dream I had or if this was like an actual fucking show. But I remember this was a beautiful place. It looked like supposedly heaven. And there was a big fountain, right? And the lady, she was looking in it. And she could see all the people in the world doing different things, right? And she was like, oh no, we can't allow them to do that. They have to do this. And no, they're not going to do that. It's like a show. Like they're watching our every thought, like Truman Show type energy. Like it's a play, it's a skit. And they trying to figure out what we're going to do next. But we be scrambling, we be trying to figure everything out. It's like, have y'all ever took a fucking step back and just like thought about some shit? Think about, why do you do this? Why do you do the things you do every single day? What kind of what are you trying to really accomplish? You go to school, you graduate from these things, these accomplishments, and you don't feel no different. It's still like, okay, I graduated. Yeah, you got the job, and then you work in the job a little bit, and then you hate the fucking job now. Now you work in the job, you have to go buy a new fucking car, and you have to upgrade. Why? Who said? Who said you had to do that? Why do we feel like every single time we accomplish something, we have to make a change? What satisfaction do we keep trying to, what's the outcome? What's the point? For us to do all of this, we feel like we live in our best life, and then something happens, or a passing or something, and then we go into this dark place. So why all these accomplishments can't make us happy or keep us in that state of supposedly happiness, and one death can come or one ending can come and it will destroy our whole life? Because a lot of people ain't grateful. They just see things and they feel like they have to do this because, oh, well, I got a 6-figure job now. I have to start, I have to go buy a big house, and I have to do. It's just like celebrities. I'm a celebrity now. Like, I'm saying, of course, you want to live a little better, like for security reasons, but you have to have 16 cars. You have to have this property and that property, and of course investments. But still, why do you need 15 cars? You're not even driving them. Like, just doing shit out here just because everybody else is doing it. But what are you really doing for yourself? How are you making it make sense for you? Because I know motherfuckers right now living in luxury and bored out they fucking mind, can't catch a clue, can't be satisfied because they not where who they want to be or where they truly want to be. They'll give up every fucking thing they have if they could be with that one specific person who truly, truly makes them happy. Think about it. Think about it. Anywho, let's go. Look. Hermit. Yeah. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Somebody could be looking into you guys. There could be a witch bitch trying to get in between something. And somebody could burn out your little bit of flame, honey. Or boil up, or make the water uncomfortable. Make your emotions uncomfortable. They got you. Who is this Queen of Wands in the middle? Y'all could have a connection coming in, but there's somebody standing in the way of that. Somebody's keeping something dry. Somebody's trying to keep y'all like dried out. This is like you putting on the water to get you some tea. And before you know it, it's like you literally start doing something else and then all the water evaporated. So you have to put the pot of water back on. Then again, this could be someone, or you and someone could be, something is about to spark back up. But this bitch look wicked. Her face look mad mean, yo. She look like a demon. Look at her face. She look wicked as fuck. Look at her. And then remember I told you, whoever this entity, whatever this entity is that's backing her, that shit is like, it looked like an attachment. Or something, somebody got something on their back. I don't know if this is like a succubus or incubus or some type of entity that's trying to keep two people from emotionally connecting. Because the man is looking at the woman, but she's looking at her cup. Okay? So you could have somebody in your energy who you're not even paying no attention to, but there could be some type of influence here. Somebody could love your beauty. This could be a masculine who's looking at you very lustful. Okay, you're not even paying him any mind because you're just focused on you. But I feel like somebody might want somebody to look at you just like a lick or a good time. Nothing more than that. Let me hurry up and go on about my business, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I told you, somebody's trying to emotionally conflict you. They want you to, look, Ace of Swords, they want you to fight some type of, look at this shit right here. Oh my God. You guys could be worried about finances. Worry about your pentacle right now. You could be battling something. You could be battling some type of mental issues, and or maybe you could have anger issues with this Mars and Gemini. Maybe you have some horrible self-talk, and I'm telling you that's that mind control. That's that mind control. You could have a Saturn in Capricorn. You could feel restricted, yeah. Maybe you feel like the whole world's against you because she's the only one fighting, but there's two people helping her. Something about paranoia, stressed out, like somebody could be having nightmares about money, or maybe they can't save any money. I feel like this person, whoever this is, somebody's trying to conflict this on you, because look how he holding back. And there we go with the money. So this could be somebody, you could be looking at other people like they have so much. How come I don't have what they have? Stop looking at it like that, because you don't know how or why they got you know what I'm saying? What type of shit they into. I'm gonna really need y'all to focus on yourself and stop watching other people, because that's how they get you. You desire other people's life, and you don't know. You sit there and you praise these people, and then when you see these people crumble, that shit take a toll on you, because you are feeling like you are a part of whoever this is life. So all them people, all those moms who watched that girl and her children down to her last post when she went to the I think it was Burlington or something, and got that church dress and bought her son the costume. Those people are feeling all those emotions. So collectively, y'all are fueling the fear among her collective. You understand? People come across the videos, they feel that energy. Energy is a real thing. And why do you think people want followers? Because if they can control certain people, they got them. Just like you see all these readers who are turning back to Christianity. Yes, they want their collective to feel fucked up. It's a strategy. These are plants. Okay, they're sleeper agents, NPCs. They are here for a purpose and a purpose only. And if you get too caught up, you will be in that fucking sunken place. Because imagine watching somebody all this time for them to talk about when you, especially when you on your journey and you really getting your footing now and you feel like you finally got some type of grounding or full understanding and you're moving forward, for them to come out and say, oh girl, I think I'm gonna go back to church. And you're like, what? So who the fuck was you talking to all this time? Who was you talking to all this time, and when did you come into this realization, and when the fuck was you gonna tell us? You just gonna spring it on us now? You know? And then you have to wonder too, like, are these people really truly who they say they are for? And people were saying that this one lady, she got millions and millions of followers through the spirituality. She deleted all the videos, but she ain't started a new page. She just started on that page because she already got the followers. So it's like they'll say and do anything to draw you in. It's like a sales pitch. They'll tell you come in, zero down payment, or you only pay $100 down payment guaranteed, but the fine print on the bottom does not say, or they'll say it really fast on a commercial, only subject to credit approval, or you know how it go. Then you be like, but y'all said, and it's like, oh well, your credit or whatever stipulation they want to hit you with, you know just to draw you in. And here you go with signing up and agreeing to some shit. And for how long you was agreeing to it, that you're going to have to carry that little bit of karma that they bestowed upon you, or you agreed, you know what I'm saying, into. Yeah. So this could have been some of y'all pouring into something or someone, and the whole time you ain't realized this motherfucker, you was paying a motherfucker to take all your energy. That's fucked up. That's like you it's like you getting with somebody and the whole time they're remember with Beyonce when everybody was like how Beyonce out here getting y'all to leave y'all niggas and put a ring on it if you ain't like it, then all this shit. The whole time she behind the scenes with her person. Yeah. So you have to be, and it's so funny because I was looking at the Nivea and Blueface, and I was just like, it's something we don't know about those two, you know? And it's like, but you know how some people are with acting? It's like they consider it acting. It's a play, it's a role, it's a ploy. Like they're just acting. Because we're like, why don't that girl leave? And it's like, you don't know what's really going on there. You don't know what agreement they came into. The same thing with Kim and Ray J. You know what I'm saying? She was acting like he was exploiting her just for them to come out and say the mama set the whole thing in motion. It's like a publicity stunt. So be careful to what you really, you know what I'm saying, subscribing to. Especially if it's a conflict of interest, honey. That's why I be like, man, certain things you can tell motherfuckers who ain't living right because they'll just do anything. And you be like, you don't see anything wrong with what you did or what you said or how, like, wrong is fucking wrong and right is right. Although they say wrong and right, it doesn't exist, bitch. But you just have to look at certain things and how certain people act and the things they'll do for a little bit of change. And they want to sit here and act like, oh, they're manifesting, they're this, they're attracting. But no, bitch, it's all about the coin. Because remember the whole debacle with Tabitha and Target? and her stuff was still in Target or however it was, and everybody was canceling Target, but then she was still coming on and saying, well, don't do that because the people who are still there, or the stuff that we still have there, just go on. And it's just like, yeah, as long as you still get your pockets filled. And look, it could be, I could just be speaking out of terms, but the way it looked, okay, it's just like, I wouldn't give a damn. Let them have that little bit of product or whatever. Let me go on somewhere else. But people don't be really standing on business. They just say whatever is good for the moment to draw you in or have you on their side. But then at the end of the day, as long as they get their shit fulfilled, they don't really care about nobody else. And that's what y'all need to start looking into. Looking at people like that. Like, really look at people. Look at it for what it is. Yeah, some of y'all could be hungry too. Yeah. Some of y'all have a lot of bit of too much compassion for people. You pour into people too much and you don't receive it back. And that shit might hurt your feelings, but you're learning. You're learning how and what to give. You could see a breadcrumb from a mile away. You're learning who to engage with and who not to engage with. You're learning how to disconnect to be able to receive. Not going against the grain, not forceful, just flowing. And a lot of people can't say that, but then they want to look at you and judge you because you might not look like what society deems normal or acceptable. So start walking in your truth, collective, because at the end of the day, this is your life. If you woke up tomorrow and your ass was at rock bottom, how many of them fucking people you can call? How many of them people you can reach out to? How many of them people are going to actually want to pour in and help, or who is going to be smiling that you're in that situation? Okay? And check your shit too, because you could be some of these same people out here is doing it to other people. Not truly wanting to, yeah. Look at that. Out here happy, and look, happy that people are going through what they're going through or putting on. But you got to remember, people could see you. Look, people could motherfucking see you. You're going to know who living right and who ain't. Check your circle. If a motherfucker just seem like they always fucking going through it, something ain't right there. They not doing something right. Especially when they telling you to do something right and they're not taking their own advice. Some of y'all might just need to take a step back and do a full sweep. Full sweep. Because some of your right hand or your day ones could be the same one who is plotting on your demise. Yeah. You got a lot of eyes on you online. There's cycles y'all need to close out, but y'all still holding on. Bitch, look at that shit. Look at that shit right there. Woo. It's in-house, baby. In-house. Yeah. Some of y'all gonna need to walk away from a lot of things. And I'm just cutting it so y'all could get some type of renewal. Yep. But anywho, I'm gonna go. I hope this was helpful. Yep. I hope this was helpful. I hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful day. Yeah. Happy birthday, Virgo. I know I owe y'all reading from yesterday. I was going to come on here, but girl, your girl was going through some things. Through some things, baby. No, I was all up and down all around yesterday. Up and down all around. I came back in here. I was so damn tired, child. Whew. I was so damn tired. Because it was raining, then it was, sun was coming out, then it was raining, the sun was coming out. And then with the moon energy, y'all know I'm a Virgo, so I was definitely feeling that Pisces energy. Certain things I thought I wanted, I don't want that no more. So I was, certain places. So I was like, yesterday was a really good day. It was a very interesting day, to say the least. But yeah. But I owe y'all a reading from yesterday. I'm going to come right back on and do the Virgo reading for today. I might do yesterday Virgo and today's Virgo together, if that's okay. All right. But I will talk to y'all later. I call back all my energy purified and cleansed. Call back all your energy purified and cleansed. Call back everyone's energy in my home. Happy full moon in Pisces and lunar eclipse. Okay. Watch your temperament. Okay. Be very careful how you address certain things. This is a abrupt change. It's giving tower. This is a tower energy. So whether good or bad. So just, take it with a grain of salt. But just look into some things. I hope this message was helpful. I'll talk to y'all later. Toodles.